This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by the generosity of our backers on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/esotericrp to find out how you can become a backer too. The Esoteric Order broadcasts from Santa Fe, New Mexico. We recognize these episodes are produced on the traditional territory of the Tewa-speaking Pueblo peoples, and we acknowledge their community, their ancestors, their elders both past and present, and future generations. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Brindlewood Bay, with David Larkins as the Keeper.
We are. All right.
All right.
Now recording.
And Andrew's cool with this?
Sure.
Yeah.
You are being recorded.
It's too late now. Say anything at all.
Yeah.
Consent to being recorded.
All right. So
what's going on here? What are
we're
we
back
doing?
for Brindlewood Bay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We've got Jan and Desiree with us again.
Yeah.
We've got Andrew.
Yay!
Hello.
Hooray!
And so we're going to get Andrew's character up and running.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Very easy. Very straightforward. You know the concept of the game, right?
I do.
Okay.
We'll remind everybody.
All right,
What is that
so
concept?
you are all members of the Murder Mavens Mystery Club.
Yeah.
And you like to solve mysteries in your spare time, as
Yeah.
well as read mystery novels and discuss them. So, we've got two Mavens already established who solved a mystery last time.
Maybe we could recount
The
who
mystery
we are.
of Dad Overboard.
We'll
yes.
do that after we have a new character made.
Okay.
And then we'll launch into all doing our
That works for me. So, the Murder Mavens is a mystery book club that's been meeting on the top floor of the Candlelight Booksellers every Saturday evening for the last 10 years. Murder Mavens are particularly fond of the Gold Crown Mysteries series by Robin Masterson, featuring the globe-trotting super sleuth Amanda Delacourt.
Yeah, Amanda.
Mavens themselves are all elderly women whose partners have passed
Well,
away
some of us.
and whose children have long flown the nest. Now they're enjoying their golden years in the picturesque town of Brindlewood Bay, keeping their homes the way they like, pursuing their hobbies, and finding comfort and companionship in each other. And as I mentioned, you're also amateur detectives. So, go ahead and proceed pretty much in order there. Choose a name.
Okay, I am going to. What names do we already have picked?
See, that's why I wanted to I thought we could
right.
talk about
Yeah,
our characters
you're,
first.
Well, you're right.
And then you know which things are taken
Right.
already.
Go
All
for
right.
it.
That's fine. So mine's Billy Stanley. My style is all the cardigans. My cozy activity is charity events. My maven move is Jonathan Hart, which means I used to live a globe-trotting jet-set life, and I still have a touch of glamour about me that will never fade. My presence is 2.
Time.
And it is. I'm a charismatic dude. So I have 2 kids that I did not write down any of it. But
Matthew and Modine.
maybe. Maybe. I have 2 kiddos and they're definitely in college at this point. So, and my husband was in the Coast Guard and died mysteriously. Tony. He was a good dancer. So
And
I live
you're
in Brindlewood Bay now.
You have. Do you want to go with like actors who are playing our characters? How do you feel
Yeah,
about
I
that?
thought, I'm good with that. I'm trying to figure out who. I thought we picked somebody last time.
Yeah, it was David.
Harbor.
David Harbour.
David Harbour as
As
Frankenstein's
Frankenstein's
monster
Monsters.
Frankenstein.
So an
yes.
older David Harbor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me. So I'm mustachioed.
right. Okay. I'm Muriel. I'm played by Robin Givens.
Yes.
My style is speed walking.
Yes.
My cozy activity is birding.
That's right.
Let's see. My maven move is Thomas Magnum. which means I'm a secret personal friend of Robin Masterson, the mysterious author of the Gold Crown Mysteries. Okay.
I love that.
I have my dead husband was a tennis professional, and I have many trophies from his time that he spent winning them, of course. And then also he taught at the country club. He taught a bunch of kids
At Brindlewood Bay.
at the Brindlewood Bay Country Club, which is how I know people. I think that's it.
I forgot to mention, my little, because we get cozy little place like items, and so mine was a piece of my wedding cake. It's in the freezer at all times, and a painting of Monterey Bay,
Nice.
and a ship's wheel. Painting of Monterey Bay with a ship's wheel frame.
Yeah.
Nice.
They gave them to me. We have to give you your like cozy little place items once
Oh,
we know
that's
more about
right.
your
The other
character.
players
not a
supply
thing to pick.
those.
Yeah, other people pick it. Jen picked the wedding cake, which that took the cake. All right.
Totally.
All right, so that's who we are. Is that helpful?
For sure.
For context,
And
okay.
Jen, remind me your character's name?
Muriel.
Muriel.
I'm a birder.
Yes.
A birder.
Okay, so for my character's name, I think I am going to go with Georgina.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
And I think that my sense of style would be hippy dippy. Very eccentric. Everyone just calls me Georgie, of course.
Oh, okay.
In terms of my cozy activity, you know, I find that the thing that really sets my mind at ease is cooking.
Okay.
And you know, just something to do with my hands, and you know, I just love throwing things together and seeing what comes out. And it's not always good, but I always feel better no matter how it turns out.
Right.
Okay.
It's a process for you.
Okay, so it says beginning add 1 to a single ability. I feel like mine would definitely be presence. I've just got that energy of the hippy dippy person.
Okay.
I like that.
Okay, and then what do I do after that?
Okay. Did you circled your style? You got your cozy activity. No two mavens can have the same cozy activity.
Yeah.
Cooking.
Cooking.
Yes.
Cooking.
Oh, cooking.
That's
I got that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
handled.
Yeah.
Missed that part.
Okay.
All right. Choose a Maven move from the Maven moves sheet. So that's on the reverse
Can you explain
side.
those again? The Maven moves.
So this is a move that is particular to your character, and they're all named after famous TV detectives.
Because
Because how did they put it? Do you want to? Oh, you just put something in your mouth. All right. So, how did they
It was
put
it was
exactly?
it's kind of a feminist angle.
Yeah, it was.
I would
it was.
say it was. The author of those series, Jason Cordova, wanted to use male characters as the women characters had been used as kind of like a
Pawns,
paper
like-
cutout.
So these are kind of our objects that we get to pick.
Props is how
Thank
he
you.
put it. Yeah. TV in the TV shows inspired those moves. Women characters are often just props. This was my way of making the boys props for once.
Yeah. So I have Jonathan Hart, and Muriel has Thomas Magnum.
Right.
All right, great. I think that the one jumped out at me, and now I lost it. Tom Hansen. I absolutely can pull off being someone younger. It's the vivaciousness of my personality,
I like it.
energy, and you know when I bring food for people, it's never cookies. I mean, gosh, how stereotypical could that be?
Right.
I mean, I'm not some 60-something-year-old woman, am I? I am. So I bring fun things
Right.
with spice, things that are not American.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
You know,
There we go.
I try to mix it up, and, as well as I can.
Like masala brownies or something.
Oh Lord!
No, it's good.
All right.
All right. So that is it.
What about the cozy little
except
place?
the cozy little place.
All right.
Okay. So we've introduced all our characters again in some cases.
Oh, and sorry, one last thing. The actor playing my character would be Susan Sarandon.
Oh,
Okay.
The bow.
Got
I
it.
get
The
it.
bow on
Got
top.
it.
Yes,
All right.
I love it.
And it was Georgina, right?
Correct.
Georgie.
Georgie.
Georgie
Short.
for short. And then we've got Muriel. And
Actually, even better, it's Gigi.
Gigi.
Love
Okay.
it. Muriel and
Billy.
Billy. Yes, that's right.
Billy Stanley. Come on.
Stanley. All right,
Of
gotcha.
the San Francisco Stanleys.
I got you. All right, so
Love it.
all right, so have each player describe 3 key aspects of their Maven's backstory. Okay, so we've had Billy and Muriel's,
What
but
were some
this
of the
is
questions?
well, I got it.
Oh,
I'll get
all right.
into
I
it.
was just sorry.
So their deceased partner,
Yep, got
their
it.
children, if any, pets are okay here, and their career before they retired to Brindlewood Bay.
Okay. So my deceased partner, her name was Eileen, and we grew up together. We were best friends. We both married men at a certain point in our lives, and we found each other later in life and reconnected in a very deep and meaningful way. And we bought a farm together and lived the rustic life. It was really the best 12 years of my life. And then eventually cancer got her, and that's when I decided I needed a change and moved to Brindlewood Bay.
Okay.
Okay. Children or pets?
Yes, I one thing I actually have in common with Muriel is I do like birds, and so I do have a parrot, and occasionally he'll say things that are inappropriate.
Awesome.
But that's just part of the fun of having him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
There was a parrot in our last episode.
There was indeed. Yes. Not the same.
No, a different one.
Different
but
parrot.
There was a parrot.
Well,
Parrots are good.
it is a popular thing in Brindlewood Bay.
It is.
Yes.
Parrots are, definitely.
The audiences tested high on the parrots, so we decided
I liked it.
to
They're
make
like,
that a regular thing. Excellent. And lastly, okay, so the career before you retired.
Oh, that's just not coming off the tip of my tongue. I think I was the wacky art teacher at school.
yeah.
And I don't do art anymore because I just did it too much, and so I express myself creatively through my cooking now. But I did used to do painting, drawing and sketching and all sorts of stuff.
Interesting.
Okay, so after you tell us this information, the rest of us are going to name one object that can be found in your Maven's home. Also, since Andrew wasn't here last time, I think he should get to name one thing for each of you.
Yeah. And I think, we talked about all of our... I don't think we talked about our former careers.
I didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was a former, event planner, party person. Like, I would plan big fundraising events or little small parties. So I know how to organize and coordinate people in that way. So that's why I do charity events for my cozy activity, because I know how to do that kind of stuff.
Right. I was a CPA, so I'm good at looking at books and figuring things out like that.
Fantastic. So your items already were the piece of wedding cake.
Piece of wedding
the
cake and a
wheel,
painting of Monterey Bay and the ship's wheel, yeah.
And I also think that you have a basketball-sized disco ball
Ooh!
that hangs from your bedroom window.
Nice.
From your days of running events.
That's right. I
And
just can't get rid of
disco
it.
and-
Probably
yeah.
like when one of the clubs was shut down.
I was like, I have
You
to take
you
it.
grabbed it
Yeah.
before the wrecking crew came
There's
in.
no way. I love that so
Torn in the
much.
palace.
And then did the thing at the door where you look back and nod.
That was the Paramount.
Absolutely.
It was.
The
Exactly.
Paramount.
That was the Paramount.
Oh my god. Okay.
And remind me, Jen, your character had what already?
Oh,
I already have trophies from Brian when he was the tennis pro, and I have a pendant that I got from Robin.
that's what my gift was.
Right,
So she
which
has
is a
pendant.
key, and we don't know quite what it's a key to,
Yes.
but it might become important.
Yes.
Great.
Nice.
I think you also have a postcard that you still keep on your fridge, and it was from your honeymoon when you went to Veracruz, Mexico.
All right.
I love that.
Cool.
Who did I send it to?
You sent it to yourself. So that way it had the postmark. And that way you can look back and see what your thoughts were just on that special day.
I love that.
Gee whiz. I do
I-
have a heart. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
But you keep the note turned around. It just has the image of Veracruz on the front because you don't want people to see that you have a heart.
Right.
All right. So
All
now
right.
we have items.
Yes.
And you can also
And I
create an
also
item. Okay.
contribute one.
Do you have one off the top of your head?
GG. Let me think here. Not really.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I think that Gigi, on your farm, you were definitely working the land and like, you know, tilling the soil and like doing various things around. And you uncovered this like obsidian fertility icon thing. Like it's small. It like fits in the palm of your hand. It's like black and it is like feminine in shape. But there's something energy connected to it. And you're like, I can't stop looking at this thing. So that is my item for your cozy little place.
Thank you. I love that.
You did an experimental piece with your favorite beloved chicken,
Oh,
and it consists of her footprints on a canvas. She did a piece
I love that.
in your exploration of animal art that happened maybe 1978.
Well, and although I have gotten rid of most of my art because that was an old me, and
Yeah.
I always am
Right.
looking to the future.
Yes.
But I still love birds, and it was the one thing I couldn't part with.
That's right. You do love birds. You're an Aquarius, aren't you?
I am guilty.
All right.
You have a framed, signed Anita Baker LP.
Oh, that's too close to the bone.
Because of course,
Which
caught up in the
album? Which
rapture.
album?
Very,
Caught up in the rapture of love was your wedding song or your
very dare you say.
commitment ceremony song. I don't know if you were legally married to Eileen or not.
That is so cool.
Oh, we were rebels. We called it a wedding.
Hell
Called it a
yeah.
wedding, so it was
'Cause
your
it
wedding
was.
song.
It was a wedding.
Your wedding dance. Mm-hmm. Yes. So
Oh, it's framed and everything.
framed. Yeah, absolutely.
What does it say? Blah, Anita Baker, or is it just Anita Baker?
It's just Anita Baker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
still great.
Still good. Nice.
And I like to make a bad joke about it since I like to cook about, I need a baker.
Oh
Nice.
my God, Gigi.
I'm a good cook, but Anita Baker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Precisely. That's it.
Oh wow,
Okay.
this is amazing. Can you remind us about the commercial stuff?
Yes,
no.
of course.
I'm
so
not doing that again.
Yes, you will. You're excellent.
I'm not doing it
Yes,
again.
Yes, you are.
You cannot resist.
Yeah, I know
Can't,
exactly.
and I shan't.
No.
Okay, so what did they call it here? I jotted everything down before. Cut to commercial. That makes sense.
Cut to commercial.
Okay, so like in Powered by the Apocalypse games, I have my the Keeper is the name of the GM in this one. So I have my Keeper moves, and they're fairly, as you might expect. Like an authority figure shows up or what, stuff like that, right? But if you're in a lot of trouble, I can cut to commercial, and by cutting to commercial. Basically, it says, here's how it works. If a Maven undertakes a perilous or dramatic action that provokes a die roll, and that die roll is a miss, you can say, let's cut to commercial before the outcome is narrated. Then give the player of the Maven a short prompt. The player may then narrate a commercial inspired by the prompt. If they do so, return to the regular scene and allow play to continue as if they had rolled a 10 to 11. So, it's a fun little thing.
It really is.
Jen got to narrate a commercial last time.
Two. There were two commercials.
It was a
two.
back-to-back.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was two 15-second spots. So,
Yeah, so one was like this drink that everybody was like getting like high from.
Drink plus.
Drink plus or whatever.
Yes.
And then
Plus what?
the following commercial was like
A class action
Class
lawsuit
action
against
law.
Drink plus.
so yeah, we have all these prompts, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, they have a bunch of fun prompts.
Yeah.
So the spirit of the game is very much like Murder, She Wrote. There's weird, like, cosmic horror undertones as well.
Yeah.
So things will come up that are uncanny or bizarre. There's sort of like a meta narrative that unfolds as you play through the scenarios. So, in addition to solving the actual mystery in each episode, and I don't think there's a whole lot else we need to go over because it's basically 2d6 plus or minus your,
Abilities. But
what we found out is that failure happens quite often in this one because
Yes.
your modifiers are generally pretty low.
Right.
Like Monster Hearts, you can really stack your modifiers and get like +4s
Yeah.
or even +5 sometimes. This one, it's +1 if you're lucky.
Can we? Oh, where were you going to go next?
Go ahead.
I was going to talk about the reference sheet and like
Yes,
the day
exactly.
moves, night moves, meddling moves.
Please take
Okay.
the helm.
All right. So the day move. Yeah. I mean, wait. I don't know that much about it.
Okay.
I haven't read any of the stuff about this book. If
Yeah.
it was Monster Hearts, yes, or this game.
Yes.
If it was Monster Hearts, yes, but I
Okay, yeah, it's a little unique. The day move, when you do something risky or face something you fear, name what you're afraid of. Afraid will happen. If you fail, lose your nerve, then roll. The night move is the exact same, except I will then tell you how it's worse than you fear, and you can choose to back down or go through with it. Night moves obviously will most often happen at night, but they can also happen if you're in a creepy basement or, you've, I don't know, wandered into the
sea cave.
The sea cave, exactly. So, just anywhere that's kind of creepy and threatening,
Abandoned house.
Abandoned houses, exactly. The meddling move, that's the one that comes up the most. Mm-hmm. And that's just searching for a clue, researching, gathering information. Another thing that's different about this versus other Powered by the Apocalypse games is that the ability that's applied to the move shifts depending on what you're doing. Okay. So, like, you took presence, for example. So, like, if you were doing a day move and you were trying to, like, talk your way past some, secretary or functionary or something, that would be a day move with presence. Mm-hmm. But if you were, I don't know, let's say you got pulled over and you're getting interrogated, that would be a day move with composure, And same with meddling. Meddling will shift depending on what you're doing, what kind of clue you're trying to turn up. Yeah. Like it says here, if you're gathering information by sweet talking a local law enforcement official, you roll presence. Gathering information by silently listening to a conversation you aren't supposed to hear, you would roll with composure. Digging through books at a local library, you'd roll with reason. And then the cozy move, when you have an intimate moment with another maven while one of you is engaged in your cozy activity, you may each clear an appropriate condition. I don't think we had any conditions.
I was stinky.
You're stinky. All right, well, you can clear that because
Yeah.
we're on a new mystery now.
She was at the fish market and they threw a fish on her.
I tried to get past to get to the corpse, and it was a disaster.
Yeah. So we also did the Gold Crown Mysteries move where
was
Yes.
I was like, this reminds me of when Amanda did this in this book, and you make up a title of the book, and yeah, so that one's actually really fun.
Yeah, that's a once per session all across all players. Only
Right.
you can between all of you, you
Whoever
can only
grabs
invoke
it,
it one
grabs it.
time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so the cozy move, you can clear a condition, and if it's your cozy activity, you can also stumble on a clue relevant to the active mystery.
Oh,
Tell
sorry.
the keeper what it is.
Huh.
The
Did
clue
I-
cannot conclusively solve the mystery by itself. So, and then
Clues.
occult moves, we don't really have to worry about.
Well, not yet.
we
Not
don't
yet.
know.
I see Eldritch Runes in my
Yeah,
souffle.
yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Gigi's kind of a little woo-woo.
That's
so-
true, actually. So when you engage in an activity related to the supernatural or the occult for the first time, imagine what your actions would look like as a move. So you basically create a move using it. Say what triggers the move and roll a sensitivity. On a hit, it works. Work with the keeper to write the move. It is now a move all mavens can use for the rest of the game, and your roll
Cool.
stands. 7 to 9, you must also mark the Crown of the Void, which is something I hate to keep track of.
Right.
And then on a miss, it's not something the mavens can ever do, and you also mark the Crown of the Void. So it says at the beginning of the game, the murder mavens are have little to no familiarity with the occult. They are entirely unaware of certain things. As the game progresses, they will become more attuned to the deeper mysteries and may even begin to dabble in the occult themselves.
Also, we talked about the meddling move,
We did.
and then theorizing.
That's the
Right. So,
That's,
I
I agree.
talked to you a little bit about this when I was telling you about the game, but basically, I have a clue complexity, which I will present momentarily.
Oh, man.
I know.
What's it going to be this
Once
time?
you've
Here we go.
acquired half the complexity number of clues, you can try and solve the mystery. It's like the board game Clue. It's like, I would like to solve the mystery, And then you roll you roll the theorizing roll, which is the complexity, or the number of clues you have minus the complexity. So it could be a negative, unless you've gathered enough clues. And if you succeed really well, then your theory is correct. And on down from there. So, Obviously, if you fail, then you're not correct. If it's kind of a partial success, then you're correct, but there's complications. So,
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, you can track your clues. I'll make it very obvious when you found a clue. You can jot it down.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you integrate those clues, obviously,
Right.
into your solution.
That is true.
Okay. So, with all that being said, tonight's episode is, and I swear to God, this is the second scenario, All Hallows Scream.
Yay!
It was meant to be.
That's right.
It was meant to be.
Because, audience, we're recording this on October 29th.
Yes.
Yes. And if I get my shit together, it'll be going out on October 30th. So.
Yay.
In front of a live audience.
Yeah.
That's right, practically. So this is complexity 6.
Okay. So we have to find 6 clues.
Well, 3, technically.
Oh,
but if you
alright.
find 6, you'll be rolling with no mods.
Okay.
All right.
And yes,
All
I
right.
think that's all we need to know at the moment.
Well, actually,
oh my God. Okay.
one thing.
No.
So as you'll see in the middle of your character sheet, it says end of session.
Yes.
So the first one's always marked. Did the
Oh,
murder
thank you.
maven
Yes.
solve a mystery? Oh, thank you. Grateful. All right. Did you secretly undermine the authority of a local official? Did you share the wisdom with a young person?
So you're gonna pick 2 of those goals.
Pick 2 of those
for this
to do.
session.
And so, yeah. So ideally, you're doing 2 of those things.
Or 3, really, because you get the first one for
Oh,
free,
solving the mystery.
and then 2 more. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. And that's how we do the XP.
These are making me laugh so much.
What?
They're just making me laugh so much.
What?
Just all these different prompts. Did you share your wisdom with a young person? Did you share a memory of a late family member? Did you behave like a woman half your age? Did you dote on someone? Did you show someone that you've still got it? That made me laugh so much for some reason.
Still got
Still
it.
got
Still got it. I don't know why. It's just like, oh my God. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So, yes, with all that being said, tonight's episode is All Hallows Scream.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
So, our opening scene, then, is the 3 of you are walking up to the, we'll call it a mansion, good-sized home,
All right.
belonging to Abner and Coco Vidal.
Nice.
Abner is a famous and now retired film producer and director,
Ah.
known for his gonzo B-grade pictures.
Okay. What are those like?
Yep.
Okay. What does Coco do?
Coco is his wife. We'll find out more about her
Okay.
as the evening unfolds. But this is, of course, a Halloween costume party.
Yay!
So, as you approach the Vidal's home, what ostentatious thing do you see outside that reminds you the Vidals don't fit in with Brindlewood Bay's stiff upper crust?
Oh.
Let's see.
I think they have an 8-foot-tall Oscar statue next to the front door.
Perfect.
I was thinking about Halloween decorations.
I was too.
No, but this is like year round.
Just year round.
just
I love
there.
it. That's so good.
Yeah.
That's
But,
so
but
good.
he's wearing a costume.
He is.
Oh,
Indeed.
Is it like a Dracula cape or something? Like,
He's dressed up. Yeah.
Yes.
I love
Okay.
that. Okay.
Well,
That's
speaking of
perfect.
which, how about all of you tell me about your costume that you are wearing
no.
for the night?
Okay. Shit.
This is hard enough in real life.
I know. Do you have something in mind yet?
Well, I didn't dress as Cleopatra.
Okay.
Of course.
Nice.
Wow, that's nice.
Nice.
Ooh, how about I join you and I'll have a toga. I'll be like a Julius Caesar with like a
Oh, how
a
fun.
little armor thing.
Oh, perfect.
Like we decided. Yeah, let's just go together.
And I think that means you have to be the snake.
Is that what you told her? Oh my god.
I'm going to make an asp of myself. All right. Yeah.
Making an asp of yourself.
Yes.
Nice.
Act 1, making an asp of myself.
Well, and so even though it's not really appropriate to do, I'm not good at a social convention, and so of course I brought some food.
Oh.
So it's a more of a house party,
Right.
And because we're doing an Egyptian theme, it's hummus, but I wanted to make it more interesting than normal hummus.
Oh.
So it's hummus that has some kimchi in it.
Holy shit.
Because the Silk Road, there was exchange.
Hello.
happening. I'm
Sure.
certain of it.
Prove that it didn't happen.
Yeah,
Prove it
prove
didn't
it.
happen.
Prove that it didn't
And
happen.
it just sounded fun.
It is
Let's have
fun.
fun people.
It's tart. It's tangy. It's spicy. I think it's a great idea,
addictive.
Gigi. It is addictive. We've gotten used to it.
I'm nodding.
Don't
in my
like it
little
till you
snake
try
face.
it. Words to live by.
That's right.
All right, so
We have like a group costume going on.
you do. You have a group theme. Excellent.
The
And
leaves blowing down the streets we approach.
of course, it's the New England
Yes.
Halloween.
Yes.
So.
Witches of Eastwick. Here
Yeah.
we go.
Which maybe makes our costumes a little chilly.
They are.
Yes.
Okay, we just maybe run to the door.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I have my tennis shoes on when I do my speed
Yeah,
walking.
you're good.
Spirits.
Yep.
All right, and so as you're hustling up to the front door and the giant Oscar statue,
With the bowl of hummusy kimchi.
yeah, or the Tupperware maybe, you hear the distinctive jovial chuckle of Abner Vidal.
Okay.
Oh, well, it looks like we're all working on a little theme tonight. Because as he emerges from the front door, you see he is dressed as King Tut.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, Abner, it's just like that movie you made.
Ah, yes, of course. Yes. Well, that's not one of my better ones, but Coco likes ancient Egypt, so she's come as Nefertiti, of course.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I know that movie because it's actually like a cult film. It's like super homoerotic for like guys.
Yeah.
And so it's like something I'm like, yeah, I know that movie pretty well. I've seen it, I could quote it, etc.
Yes.
Whereas I said that not knowing if you'd actually made a movie like that, but I just thought it was a nice thing to say.
Sure.
Good. Schmooze .1.
That's right.
All right. Well, he says, please.
Oh, where is Coco?
Oh, she is entertaining in the lounge, of course. So right this way.
I have to see her costume.
Opens the door for you and ushers you all in and
Thank you,
indicates
Abner.
the direction.
Yes.
Of course.
Where do you put the kimchi hummus? Like,
I think I would look around as they come in and maybe realize that everything else is, the same dishes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to the. I'll just find a way to just covertly hide it for now, and later on I'm gonna go dump something else out. And put
Wow.
Nice.
Good
I
stuff.
love it.
they'll be glad I did.
Yeah,
They'll be glad I
obviously.
did.
Yeah,
People
they
will
need
ask.
they need to eat more fermented foods anyway. So.
You're right.
All right. Let's.
How fancy is this place inside?
Is this a
Is this really
mansion?
fancy? Is it a mansion?
It's a mansion. I mean, it is fancy. So
It's like an old captain's house.
Classy fancy or tacky fancy?
definitely tacky fancy.
Nouveau riche.
Yeah. Not even nouveau riche. It's more like it's done up in like the foyer, because of course they would pronounce it the foyer. Is kind of done in this like 1920s style.
Okay. Okay.
But not particularly well.
Yeah.
And there's movie posters on the walls.
Okay.
Return of the Devil Women from Planet X.
Oh wow.
Cleopatra's Ghost, which was the
Yeah.
the one in question. Zombie High School, and two from the series that Vidal is most well known for: Barracuda 2, The Cuda Sleeps at Night,
Yeah.
and Barracuda 8, Cuda in Space.
Woo! Good ass space. I want that movie. I want that to be real.
There's also the smell of buttered popcorn wafting through the air.
Oh.
Yeah.
He always has the popcorn maker going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, but yeah, so Abner's kind of holding court at the front door to tend to trick or treaters. You have a little bowl of candy.
That's great.
Handing
That's fun.
handing out whole candy bars.
Good guy.
Oh.
That kind of thing.
Oh, candy bars.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I likes to do it upright for the kids.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, Abner's amazing.
I know.
Something better not happen to him.
so I was debating whether hiding the hummus would be a risky move, but I don't think so. Not in a house like this.
Hiding the hummus?
Hiding the hummus. How's that for
I like it.
euphemism?
I like it.
But it turns out in this case it's literal.
Yeah.
Literally, no, I really need to hide
No,
this.
I'm serious.
Hard-boiled detective, like some of you have been playing a game of hiding the hummus.
No, really.
No, really.
No, really. I found this Tupperware behind this fur.
Oh, that's where I left it.
Oh.
So you can hear the laughter, you can hear the dulcet tones of Monster Mash.
Nice.
Wafting over from off to the left, off the foyer. So
Great.
it seems to be where the aforementioned lounge, is located.
Okay, so I think we'll head to the... Yeah, let's
go.
go to the lounge.
All right. So off you go into the lounge. Stupid long. There we go.
Okay.
All right, there's a Monster Mash. All right, so.
Okay. Yeah.
So you see, you see an assortment of folks hobnobbing. Everyone's got drinks. They've hired a bartender, and work the bar. The little bow tie.
That's Barbara. I work with her
All right,
for different
excellent.
charity events.
Absolutely.
So I'll wave to Barbara.
She gives you a little smile. You indeed do see Coco Vidal in her
Nefertiti
costume. Cleopatra.
Andrew is channeling, all right? So.
No, it happens. It happens. Your brain's bigger than your skull.
Yeah, so let's see. And then serving, kind of circulating with a tray of hors d'oeuvres is either the maid or someone dressed as the maid, because she's wearing a maid's costume.
Oh, wow.
With cat ears. She's
That's complicated. Okay.
yeah.
It is. It really is. Like, oh, geez.
She's a middle-aged woman with a somewhat sour expression. Doesn't really look like she's all that into the scene.
Fine.
Okay. Disgruntled maid.
There's a woman in a vampirus costume with a drink in her hand. Definitely a certain boozy air about her, even this early in the evening. Talking to a very straight-laced looking man who is wearing no costume at all, unless he dressed up as a banker or accountant.
Maybe I know him.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd say you do. His name is Marcus Greaves. And he is indeed in finance and accountancy and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Has his own practice.
Yeah, he's selling bonds and whatnot.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. And then there's someone that Billy would know. This is June Willoughby. She's a local socialite.
All right.
She's dressed in a sock hop costume.
Oh, my God. Is she pulling it off?
Yeah.
Questionable.
It's the thought that counts. June. So I'll approach her.
Okay. So she hears your voice, turns around. I mean, she is good looking,
Yeah.
And she says, "Oh, Billy," and she extends her hand as she always does.
Yeah.
She has a sort of genteel, persona that she puts on. You've seen her drunk, it's all an act.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, so she she gives you a little air kiss, on
same.
each cheek, and then she sort of leans in and she says, "Can you believe this place? It's so tacky and ostentatious."
I know. You just can't teach people these things.
She sort of swirls her wine flute. She says, "Off-brand sparkling white wine, champagne. Who's ever heard of champagne?"
So I'll say, yeah, just steer clear of that. But still, I mean, I'm looking around. Like, it seems like it's a pretty good crowd. I mean, we're here. And we gesture to Gigi and,
Yeah.
and Muriel.
I waved.
Yeah.
Even though I'm just standing 3 feet away.
Right. June, have you met Gigi?
No, I have not. I have not had the pleasure. The pleasure.
Pleasure.
Extends her hand again.
Nice to meet you, June. Nice skirt.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And she gives a little twirl, so you can see the crinoline.
Oh, you've still got it.
Hey!
Thank you. I have marking experience for that.
All right.
Oh my god.
Again? Oh my god, it's on a constant loop. No. So I'm like, how many times have they played Monster Mash already?
At least 8.
Oh. All right.
So at that point, another voice sort of breaks in, and it is Coco who has drifted over. You
Yes.
know, and she says, "You all look like you're having entirely too much fun over here."
Oh, God.
Oh, Coco.
Well, thanks to the champagne, we're having a blast.
I do like it.
It's amazing.
My favorites. It tastes way better than champagne.
Yes, yes. And I look at June.
Slightly higher alcohol content too.
Oh, well, that can be good sometimes.
At a party like this, absolutely.
So who else are you expecting?
Oh, well, there's Sam coming in right now, and you see a fellow entering in a Phantom of the Opera costume.
Oh my god. Sam? All right.
That's Sam Turlington. He's our new business partner.
Oh.
He's helping Abner with investing in some prime retail property near the bay.
Oh, what do you want to open up? A new store or?
Yes, indeed. They're talking about maybe opening a little memorabilia store, Hollywood tchotchkes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I could see that doing really well over there.
It would certainly be a change from all
Blight.
the seashells and nautically themed stuff they peddle down there.
True. Yes.
That's what I told him, at least.
Yeah,
Oh, God. Fudge, candles, and now, at least it's not going to be a wax museum.
that's true. Yes.
Exactly. Wax Museum, that's an interesting name.
In the next episode.
Yep.
All right. Well, June, will you dance with me? Let's cut a rug.
Absolutely, Daddy-O.
Okay. So.
Oh, I want to dance too.
Okay, sure. Yeah, both of you. Let's do it. Let's go. I just want to get out of this conversation. Plus, it's like Monster Mash. Let's do it. Mm-hmm. So I think we are. Yeah. So I'm making sure June feels special and because I know that she. Well, did she recently lose a spouse?
Did she recently lose a spouse? I don't know. What do you think?
I'm gonna say yes.
Mm-hmm. She's not a maven.
No.
No. But she's
We don't have a lot.
kindred spirit.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm trying to dote on her a little bit.
I'm going to go over to Sam Turlington. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Phantom of the Opera costume.
Yep.
so-
Fan of the opera.
Slither
I'm
over.
gonna slither over, and I'm gonna, make sure he's got a drink and say, "Hey, I've heard you're going in on a new project. You're gonna be doing something down near the dock boardwalk area with Abner."
Oh, yeah. Coco's been talking, has she?
She has. What's going on? Can you talk about it? Is it too soon?
I mean, I don't. There's nothing preventing me from talking about it, but we haven't closed on anything.
Yeah.
Are you interested in investing? Maybe.
Possibly. I'm good at doing your books too. If you need that.
Always welcome. Yes. And he kind of casts a glance over at the guy in the suit. And he says, Marcus is good with figures, but he doesn't really understand Abner's ways. As you can see, he's a bit of a stick in the mud. Wouldn't even dress up.
Oh, I thought that was his costume.
Nice.
Well, I mean, he wears it every day, if that's the case.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's who you got working on the project right now, is Marcus?
No, he's just Abner's manager. He's handles his business affairs, negotiates contracts, always gets his 10%.
All right. Okay. Yes. Well, you're on my mind.
Very good. Well, I will. How about this? And he sort of, pats his jacket and here we go. Withdraws a business card, hands it to you.
Okay.
Why don't you give me a call on Monday?
Oh, I shall. Yes. In the meantime, let's have a good time.
Yes.
Indeed.
I'm picturing him like putting his Phantom costume on and like putting the mask on. I'm like, yeah, and he's like, oh, I need business cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like putting him in his. I just think it's funny.
He repurposed his Armani.
There you go.
Jacket for this, so
It's just funny to think
taking
about.
advantage of
It's
it.
the phantom of the business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, so you're dancing. You're out on the floor.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
What does Coco look like?
Yeah.
Is she how is she dressed?
Nefertiti.
So she's dressed like Nefertiti. So she has the big like headdress.
Oh yes.
Right.
Right.
And then like a faux like costume jewelry kind of
Oh,
gold
okay.
necklace, and then just a white sort of
Like sleeveless.
sleeveless tunic.
All
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Okay.
Is she like? Is she really like? What does she look like?
I mean,
Who's a Coco
look
married
like
to
Jean Taysom?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm picturing.
Taysom.
That's what I'm picturing.
okay, we
Or
can
like
go with that.
Angeline or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a lot of work. She's had a lot of work.
Some
Yeah.
work.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I was even thinking the Coco, Ice-T's wife.
Oh yes,
you
the
know,
wee Coco.
The Coco.
If they're still together.
Eponymous Coco.
Right. Okay.
But something along those lines.
Okay.
I mean, she's been with Abner for a long time.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know, and
Oh, yeah.
she used to appear in some of his movies in the early
Yeah.
days.
So she's earned all that work.
She has.
she has.
She has.
Okay.
All right. Would any of you know about these movies, or is this kind of outside of your?
I wouldn't know about it.
You wouldn't know about it.
What was it?
Would any of you know about these movies? Like
You do.
Abner's
I do.
movies?
Oh, I know about his movies.
Oh,
like
that's
some of them
right.
are like cult classics, like
Yeah,
among like the
campy.
gay
All right.
community.
So the
Not for the right
vampirus.
reason.
No.
It finally clicks with you. The vampirus
Yeah.
is Elena Visage,
Oh.
Okay.
former frequent lead actress
Yeah.
in
Okay.
his movies.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Definitely getting on in years.
yeah, still looks good.
Still looks good.
Still looks good.
Pulling off the vampirus look. But
She
in
still got
fact,
it.
you all saw the Devil Women from Planet X poster on your way in.
That's right.
Yeah,
She was the
that
lead
was
in
her.
that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
And yeah, it's kind of like, okay. Took me a minute.
yeah, I've seen that in many a midnight movie. So I'm going to approach her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she'd probably, I don't know, would she know you? Have you
Does she
booked
live in
anything?
Brindlewood Bay?
Yeah.
Oh, she does. Oh, yeah. I think we did like a charity movie event.
Okay.
And we had her come to talk about the movie.
So your Julius Caesar costume, you're not really like under any makeup or anything.
No.
You just got your little laurel wreath
Yeah.
and the toga.
Yeah.
So she sort of squints at you as you're approaching, and she's like, Billy,
That's right.
I knew I recognized you.
How are you?
Have a drink. And
Yes.
she-
Oh, it's not more of that dreadful champagne, is it?
no, this is from my own private reserve. And she reaches into her garter belt and
Ooh.
pulls out a flask.
Oh, all right. Sure, I'll try it. What is it?
I don't know, whiskey, I suppose.
Yeah,
Something,
okay.
something hard.
Sure. All right.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of hold it awkwardly. So wow. So it was great seeing you here. I love the costume.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You still got it.
Oh, you're too kind.
So who is your?
Abner certainly doesn't think so.
Well, Abner wouldn't know. Yeah. Anyway, I think that ship has sailed. So who is your conversation partner here? Who is this? Hello. And I'll extend my hand. I'm Billy Stanley.
Oh, hello, Marcus Greaves. I am Mr. Vidal's business manager.
Oh, I see. I thought you were dressed as H.P. Lovecraft.
Nice.
Who's that?
Okay, never mind.
I've never met him. Is he an author?
Yes, he's an author.
I see.
Yes.
Does
You
he
just
need representation?
no, he does not. He is no longer alive. But just based on your business suit.
Ah, of course, yes.
This is a costume party.
Yes, well, I, not much of a costume type.
Oh,
Yes.
well.
In fact, I'm mostly here just to see if I can get some time to talk to Abner about some possible new projects. Los Angeles misses him, and spends far too much time in this, forgive me, backwater.
I see. Yes. I wish I had a snappy retort, but I don't want to ruin Abner's chances at any sort of opportunities you can provide him.
Yes. Well, do you know him?
Yes, I do.
Are you friendly with him?
Yes, I am friendly with
Well,
Abner.
if you could put in a good word, just some words of encouragement. I know he's terribly demoralized after the losses from the latest Barracuda movie, Kudat Girl. Barracuda in Love.
Barracuda 9 or 10?
Barracuda in Love.
Barracuda in Love?
I tried to tell him that longtime friends of the franchise were never going to accept a rom-com.
Barracuda girl, did you say?
Kudat Girl.
Oh, God.
Kudat Girl.
That is amazing.
Technically, it's the working title's Barracuda 12.
Yes. Well, we're trying to get away from the sequencing because it sort of indicates, maybe a dusty franchise,
As dusty as this old burg that you're spending time in?
I hope you didn't take that personally. You're not from here, are you?
No, but I am retired here, and I find it a very pleasant community to live in.
It's fine for retirement. Don't get me wrong. And in fact, In fact, the taxes in the state are quite favorable to 401ks and other retirement funds. Do you have any need of financial management, perhaps? How's your
Perhaps.
portfolio looking?
Okay, my portfolio is just fine, sir.
Okay.
And
Okay.
this is a party, and I know that business obviously is everything to you, which I can appreciate because we all have our things that we love. However, I will put a good in word for you despite my better judgment.
Oh, dear Lord.
There's Gordon just coming in now. Excuse me, please.
Who's Gordon?
Yeah, who's
I'll
Gordon?
turn to Elena. Who's Gordon?
So the vampire is looking across the room at a Frankenstein's monster who has just walked in.
Oh, dear.
He looks as stuffy as Marcus.
Oh, God. But he's wearing a costume.
But he's wearing a costume.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And and she says, "Oh, Gordon Thune from the bank."
Oh, that's right. I didn't recognize him.
Yeah. I'm surprised he turned up.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's wearing a costume.
Yeah.
He's wearing a costume.
Yeah, he is. Unlike Marcus. Okay, so what do you think about this Marcus guy, Elena?
His manager?
Yeah.
Oh, he's perfectly fine. I mean, he's been working with Abner for 20 years more. I don't know.
So Marcus is his manager.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mark? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
All right, there's a
But
lot of
Gordon-
people.
Right, so we've got
Gordon
Sam.
is the banker.
Gordon's a banker.
Right.
Sam is the business partner.
Sam is the business.
Business partner.
And then Marcus is the manager.
Right.
So that's your trifecta.
New business partner. Right. Okay, got that.
Got
okay,
it.
good.
Got
There's a
it.
lot of people that you threw at
New.
us.
I
Yeah.
know.
Okay.
No. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
it is good.
Is Abner's not in the room yet?
He is not in the room yet.
All right.
And
Still handing out candy?
I have a question.
Yes.
What's going on?
I'm just deciding who to ask. I will ask Gigi.
Oh.
You're having a secret affair with one of the people at the party tonight. Which one is it?
The maid.
Ooh!
In fact, I didn't tell anyone this, but I gave her the cat ears.
Oh, okay.
It's
Nice.
very special. She wore them.
All right.
It's a signal.
That's a sign.
Oh my God.
So her name on the in the scenario here is Mrs. White. I don't know if that's what you know her as.
Kitty.
Kitty White. I love it. All right.
My God. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
This is very interesting.
It is. Because I had discounted her, and no longer shall I do
No
Yes.
longer.
Nope.
Never discount the help.
that.
Right.
Mistake.
All right. So yeah, you're all just kind of settling in at the party.
Yeah.
when suddenly, a scream pierces the night. A woman's scream.
Oh no.
Yes.
Coming from where?
Somewhere else in the house.
Oh, no.
Yes, indeed. But Mrs. White, in fact,
No.
the maid, comes running in to the lounge.
I rushed to her. Are you okay?
She says, "Oh, it's terrible.
What happened?
Mr. Vidal, he's on the back porch. I think he's dead."
What? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da.
We run to the back porch. Yeah. Someone call 911.
Indeed.
All right.
All right, so everyone indeed rushes to the back porch. It is a covered, screened porch, right? And storm shutters are up for the fall, but it's lit with Halloween string lights, orange pumpkins,
Yeah.
glowing white skeletons, and right in the middle is a metal basin filled with water and apples, and King Tut lies inert with his head immersed in the water.
Ooh.
Wow.
And there's water splashed
Yeah.
all around.
Signs of struggle?
Absolutely.
That's no good.
That's bad.
So I'll look at Muriel.
Nobody touched anything.
No. Nobody touched anything. Nobody touched a damn thing.
Oh my god. Well, wait a minute. Maybe we should try to resuscitate him.
Yeah, so I think
Fish
we
him
would
out.
try to fish him out and do CPR
Okay.
before
CPR.
they
Authorities.
they arrive.
Okay. So,
Someone's calling 911, I assume.
yeah. And so you pull him out. Who's pulling him out?
I will.
Okay.
Heave.
You heave him out, indeed, and he collapses back onto the floor of the porch with a wet thud. And jammed in his mouth is an apple, actually.
Okay, I'll clear the airway,
And start
try
performing
to
CPR.
do CPR on him.
Okay. All right. So, what are the other two of you doing?
I think I'm going to immediately start looking around, and I think I'm going to do it covertly in my very upbeat way. And be like, okay, everyone, okay, just let's move back, let's give them room. I'm sure this is all going to be okay. And as I do that and I kind of shush people back, I'm going to be looking around for clues on the ground.
Nice.
Excellent. So you're meddling.
Yeah.
And let's see. I think a presence would definitely apply to this. Absolutely. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus your presence. See what you get.
I got a 10.
Nice. All right. So on a hit, you find a clue. All right.
Yeah.
Great.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. So in the covered porch is always the fun part here. How to start this out.
Good luck.
I like that. That's interesting. Okay.
Oh my god.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You're just showing off.
Give
us a clue.
I'm building the tension. Okay. So what you find is, like every other room every other room you've seen so far in this house, there's all kinds of memorabilia, posters. There's even like a video monitor playing, just one of his movies on a loop.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Only natural.
Right.
Sure.
Only
That seems
natural.
very
Absolutely.
normal.
Yep.
Only natural.
Very healthy ego.
But you also see that one of these frames has not just fallen off the wall, but it's like lying maybe 2 feet from the wall. It looks like some kind of certificate. The glass is shattered. And as you glance over it, you see it's a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Producers Guild.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
But you would guess from the pattern of the glass that it was like thrown down in anger.
Oh. Ooh.
Got it.
And furthermore, the paper of the Achievement Award shows indentations, perhaps indicating that someone scrawled something very hard onto the back of it.
Ooh.
Excellent. I think at this point I would reach into my costume to pull out my covertly placed phone and take a photo of it.
Nice.
Oh, this is just terrible. Snap. Okay, everyone, move back.
So good.
Nice. All right, just pulling up some music.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
yeah. And I have a move after this.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
After this beat is done.
I love it.
that's good. What do you got?
Well, I am going to pretend to trip
Okay.
and stumble into the crowd and see if I can figure out if any of these people are wet.
Nice.
Ooh.
So good. So
that.
good.
So that's,
Bumble away.
That's more. I don't know. That might be more of a night move.
It is
Since
risky.
It's a bit risky.
Well,
But
okay.
name what you're afraid will happen if you fail.
I will actually hit the ground with my chin.
Yeah.
Oh, you
That
might hurt
face
yourself.
That's no good.
That's bad.
Okay. So I have to think of a way that it could be worse. Interesting. I say, what? Yes. What do you got?
Well, just breaking her arm or something, or hurting someone else, like badly. Andrew might have an idea.
Yeah, or maybe it's not physically worse. Maybe,
Right.
Maybe it's that she messes up some of the evidence,
There you go.
or she embarrasses herself in front of someone she cares about.
I like the idea of messing up the evidence. You know?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really good.
You might destroy a clue.
All right.
Okay.
Worth it, though.
So you're trying to pull this off without making it look obvious. So I would say composure
Okay.
in this case.
8.
You and your 8s.
Here we go again. We rolled nothing but 8s last time. It was just all 8s the whole time. Oh my goodness.
All right. So you do what you intended, but there's a complication or cost. I describe what it looks like.
Describe it now.
Describe it now.
Right now.
Let's see here. Okay. Okay. All right. So, are you targeting anyone in particular, or are you just kind of trying to get your hands on people? Like, exactly how are you trying to find out if somebody's wet or not? Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm trying to get my hands
It's like
on
blind
people.
man's bluff, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It's just going to be really rather buffoonish of me.
Okay.
I'm going to tumble about
Yes.
in this comedic fake fall and
Okay.
be grabbing.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yep.
All right. So you know what I'm gonna say.
All right.
Say it. Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Okay.
No. No. You attempt to fake a pratfall, but you actually step on the hem of your costume.
Yes.
And you tear it.
Okay.
Oh.
So you have torn your costume.
Yes.
You know, you're gonna have to do something because you have no bottom half of your costume now.
Fine. Oh.
Okay. So
Fine.
with a terrific tearing of fabric,
Everyone sees my thong.
everyone sees
Yeah. Is it snake themed too, or is it different?
No, it's totally
just
unrelated.
random.
the yeah, it's just a random thong.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you do manage to kind of fall onto like 3 people at once.
Yes.
And let's see here.
Come on.
We've got Gordon, the Frankenstein's monster.
That's right.
Right.
Marcus, the Phantom of the Opera.
Nice.
Yes.
And June, the socialite in sock hop costume.
Oh, Sam is the Phantom of the Opera.
Sam
is no
the Phantom.
Yes. Oh, he is.
Turlington
Oh,
is the
he is.
Phantom.
Okay.
Marcus is the manager.
Right.
Marcus is the uncostumed
Uncostumed.
manager.
And
fellow.
Gordon's Frankenstein.
Gordon is Frankenstein's monster, Frankenstein.
Yes,
That's right.
Exactly. So, you know, like, Gordon, you know, is like, whoa! And Marcus is like, I got you there. And June also gives you a steadying hand and, you know, says, oh my, how embarrassing. You
Yes. It's humiliating. Who's wet?
know? None of them.
None of them!
Oh, Billy, she's had too much champagne.
Yes, Muriel, are you okay? So I have like 2, I think I have like a sheet to my, like I have multiple sheets on
Yeah.
for just this occasion. So I'll bring you a sheet. I'll take like one of my sheets off really.
Oh, no, that's fine.
Are you
Yeah.
You're good?
No, I'm fine.
You've been working out, obviously.
Those thighs, though.
Yeah, you still got it. You still got it.
You still got it. You still got it.
You got it. Now it's a party.
All right. So Mrs.
Love
White
them.
approaches Gigi, and she says, "Master bedroom is up the stairs to the left. You should be able to find some sweatpants or something for her."
Oh.
I've got you covered, Muriel. I'll be right back. Come with me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So she hesitates and she says, "Oh, but the mistress. She's so upset. She's out front. I think the police have arrived."
Well, I'll find you later.
Okay.
Okay.
Kitty cat.
So she's gonna.
She likes
Once I
it.
admit her to myself, she loves it.
Oh, so do you go upstairs and like explore the?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, here we go. Here we
Okay.
go.
No.
All right.
How about?
Well,
Billy? What are you doing?
I mean, I turned away. Obviously, he's not responsive, so
Yeah.
that's why
You
I
do
tried
see
to give my sheet
you see
to,
the flashing lights of the cop cars.
Yeah.
You know,
and then by then I know that
out
you
on the
know
lawn, basically.
that Muriel's half dressed, so I'm like
Yes.
trying to offer a sheet, but I'm just looking around at everything, and I'm gonna look at that apple that I took out of his mouth,
Ooh, clever you.
Yes, indeed.
and I'm gonna see like, is there anything? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything I can determine from the. Oh, does it match the apples that were in the? Does it match the apples that were in the?
Yes.
Oh,
It does.
all right. That's not a clue. That's not
Not a
smart
clue.
at all. Okay.
Not a clue.
It's very
It
clever.
was.
I was trying to think. You gave me nothing.
I gave
Based
you
on
nothing.
your no responses, I'm assuming that was just me going, so dead man's apple. And then I'm going to look around. Yeah, I'm also looking around. So there's the certificate. That's what Gigi noticed.
Yes.
I'm not seeing that.
Once a clue's discovered, it's
We've all
for
seen
anybody.
it.
Yeah.
I want to look around for another one.
Okay,
like
sure.
Another thing
Let's
in the room.
meddle. How are you? meddling?
I think I am going to. Oh, okay. So I turned away when I realized he's not responsive. I'm still holding this app. Well, I pick up the app. I'm looking at it. I see Gigi, the sheet. No, doesn't want it. I look back at Abner,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at his person, like his costume and everything. Is there anything that seems out of place?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like checking out his body to see
okay,
if there's anything
sure.
that looks weird. Like, are there strangle marks around his neck?
Yeah, you're
instead
just
of, like-
examining the body.
I am.
Yep.
All right, so that's I'd say that's reason.
Reason. Oh shit. Okay. It's fine. I got this. Okay.
You got this.
You seem like a very reasonable.
I am fairly reasonable. Yeah. There has to be a logical explanation for everything. It's 9.
A 9.
Hey,
It's a
all right,
9
okay.
for this one.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, my favorite. There's a complication either with the clue itself
Yay!
or a complication you encounter while searching.
Yeah. Uh oh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the cops are
Wait a
coming.
minute.
Exactly. All right.
No. I'm just curious. He was a friend.
Oh, this works out pretty well.
Does it?
This is good.
Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, the thing you notice that's weird, and you're pretty sure you didn't see this when he greeted you at the door, is that he's wearing a pair of galoshes, and they've got fresh mud on them.
Ah!
Okay. It's clue number 2, right?
Yeah, that's clue number 2.
Galoshes.
Galoshes
With mud.
Galosh.
Has it rained recently?
Yes, it has.
Okay.
So the ground's a little soft.
Oh!
Ground is a little soft.
Ground's soft.
All right.
But as you are sort of leaning over and examining the body, you hear a voice behind you. I hope you haven't touched that.
Oh, shit.
Is this Sheriff
Dalrymple?
Sheriff Dalrymple.
Dalrymple?
How did I remember that?
You're
I
amazing.
don't know.
You're amazing.
But
It's a really weird name.
it is.
Story
Dalrymple.
is the name of the residential hall I lived in Glasgow, Scotland.
Really?
Dalrymple Hall.
Dalrymple.
All right.
However, no, this is not Sheriff Dalrymple. This is...
So I'll turn around like with my face like this is Dalrymple.
Yeah. Freaking Dalrymple, but
Yeah.
it's not.
No. It's his young, rather built deputy, Brett Anderson.
Oh yes. Dumb bitch. He's a dum dum.
He is.
All right. So I look up
He's
at Brett.
described here as a himbo.
Yes.
As a himbo beach cop.
So good. So I'll be like, so he says, I hope you haven't touched that.
Yeah, exactly. That's, there's lots of evidence on that body, That's tampering with evidence.
So I'll stand up to my full height and I'll walk up to him and be like, well, oh shit, I had the line in my mind. Oh, fuck, it went away. Okay.
You get lost in his eyes.
I do. I get mesmerized. Yeah, I do.
Those
He's
baby
so tan.
blues.
He's still weirdly tan.
He's weirdly
October.
tan, even
He's
though
still
it's
weirdly
like almost
tan. It's just
November.
like-
Yeah.
So I was about to say something and I could, it eludes me. I'm just staring at him like, wow. It's Brett.
That's a complication. I like
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Honk.
So, how about, before we go up to the master bedroom, how about
I have a
Muriel?
line in my mouth.
How about me?
How about you?
What are you doing?
You hear the sound of Coco weeping.
Yeah. I haven't. I actually. I think I better go over and talk to her because. Is she wet at all? Because she's got a hell of a motive.
Yep.
She sure does.
Yep.
All right. So, so she's sitting out in the hall, and she's just, she's crying, she's weeping.
Oh, she's
Whimpering.
sitting. Okay.
And as you approach, she looks up at you, and her Nefertiti Egyptian eyeliner job is just running down her cheeks, and she goes, "Who would want to? Why would anyone want to kill Abner? He's so harmless.
Oh.
I mean, sure, he snores a lot, and he's sometimes a bit of a cheapskate when it comes to dining out, but why would anyone want to kill him over stuff like that? It doesn't make any sense."
Those are very personal reasons.
I know. It's like no one,
No one knows that about him.
no, except his wife.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do the bit. I'll kneel down to her level and take her hand and try and comfort her. Are there any Kleenexes around?
Someone has kindly provided Kleenexes.
Okay,
yes,
so
in
I
fact,
went off
Mrs.
her-
White is standing nearby,
Okay.
holding a box.
Okay, great. So we'll give her some Kleenex and say this is just absolutely terrible. I'm so sorry. I wish there was something we could do, but it seems that this happened while we were all in the other room. Where
Some
were?
of it seem.
Yeah, it was very recent. It's a terrible
Yes.
shock.
Yes, I'll say.
Who wasn't here? Who wasn't in the room? Do you remember? Did he argue with anyone? Who would have done this?
No arguments? No, not at all.
Okay.
As you're mulling that,
Yeah.
first of all, Deputy Anderson, everyone, it's very important. Nobody leaves the house until we have statements from everybody.
Okay.
I'll be taking statements.
I'll go first.
Meanwhile, up in the master bedroom.
So I go in. What does the bedroom look like?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Blood red wallpaper and curtains.
Oh.
Enormous canopy bed with mirrors mounted overhead. Abner and Coco had a pretty interesting sex life. What evidence of this do you see casually strewn about the room?
Well, if you look carefully, so the canopy bed immediately draws the eye. And if you look carefully, you see there's some black along the four legs at the bottom. It's a little hard to see the shadows, but when you look closely, it's clear that there's some leather straps there. So, and there's also some drawers that are not entirely closed underneath the bed that are full of all sorts of paraphernalia, shall we say? I think that would be the technical term.
Sure.
Yes,
Something
yes.
blocking the drawer from closing all the way, perhaps.
Something
Yes.
big.
I love it.
All right. Yeah, that works. So, there is a walk-in closet if you want to find Muriel some sweatpants or something else, whatever.
Once I'm in the bedroom and I see all that there is. I feel like I have to stop and take a couple photos.
Oh yeah.
I think I start by taking a photo or two just in case, but then I realized that, well, it'd be much more interesting if I were in it, and so I do a couple selfies. And maybe even pull a couple of Coco's dresses out and take selfies of them. I'm not going to try them on.
up. Right.
No.
Yeah.
A murder happened, but I am going to take a couple photos holding them in front of my body.
Sure, of course. Absolutely.
Gigi's amazing.
And then, oh gosh, I need to get pants for her.
Right.
And then after a couple minutes of snapping photos and selfies, and maybe even doing a couple duck lip kind of selfies, and then looking at it and saying, "I don't understand why people think that this looks so good."
Right.
And then I'll grab the sweatpants and go.
All right, so this is absolutely meddling, even though you're not explicitly looking for clues.
Oh, yes.
I will say that as you're pulling your phone up, the photo you took of the Lifetime Achievement Award, you can see. You remember I said there's like evidence of writing on the back.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it actually. I mean, reading it backwards, but somebody had scrawled very hard with like a Sharpie. Enjoy it, you worthless bastard.
Ooh.
But having said that, you are meddling, I think, once again with presents. Mm-hmm. So
Yes.
go for it.
So 7.
A 7. So I believe, yes, that is a clue with a complication.
Yay.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So, as you're grabbing the sweatpants, you hear the unmistakable sound of two voices having a hushed argument.
What?
Just outside the master bedroom.
What?
Clearly, they think they are alone.
Perfect. Love it.
Messy.
Mm-hmm.
This is so good.
You hear the voice of Elena Visage.
Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Sam Turlington.
Of course.
However, you don't really get a chance to hear what they're arguing about. It's obviously heated before you hear Sam say, "One moment. I think somebody might be up here."
Shit.
What do you want to do?
I immediately grab the sweatpants, about to head out of the closet, look at the dress still in my hand, toss it and then I just slow down and, with my phone put away, of course, slow down with the sweatpants and run right into, oh, Sam! Oh gosh, you scared the hell out of me.
Ooh, all right. So you're gonna try and
Nice.
pass this off.
Nice.
It's a night move. So what are you afraid will happen if you lose your nerve?
That my cell phone will fall to the ground.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. I'd say it's even worse than that because your phone won't have locked and he'll see the last selfie you took in the closet. So he'll know exactly what you did. So you can back down if you want, or you can go through with it.
Oh no! I am convinced that I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the composure.
Oh, man.
Okay.
That's a 4.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
All right. Let's cut to commercial.
Yes.
Do
All
we
right.
get the commercial before the cell phone falls, or
Yes, it's before the cell phone falls because if you can narrate this commercial, then we're going to pretend you rolled a 10 instead.
Okay.
So, Brindlewood Bay will return after these messages, and I will give you a prompt here as soon as I get to the appropriate page.
So that clue, are we still... So it's
The
Elena
clue
and
is,
Sam...
yeah,
Elena and Sam arguing, basically?
Yeah.
that was the clue. Elena and Sam having a hushed argument.
Okay, so we have the pair of galoshes with mud,
Yeah.
the certificate, the Lifetime Achievement Award. This is Enjoy It, You Worthless Bastard.
it was broken.
That was
That was shattered on the floor.
Shattered on the floor, yeah.
Mhm. Fuck. All right, some of these are good. Let's see here. Yeah, that's also good. But I think we will. I'm just looking over every last one here. Well, that's fun too. But I think we have to go for. Damn it. Oh. We'll go for the Holy Spirit, an alcoholic beverage for Christians.
Well, how y'all doing? My name is Tyler Ray, and I'm here to talk to you about Holy Spirit, a drink that's going to keep you in God's good graces. You'll feel like you were touched with an angel with this special beverage. It will brighten up your home and ensure that you are saying good with your commandments when you do it. So, Holy Spirits, make sure you get it for your next party.
Not an endorsement of the actual Holy Spirit.
Yeah, right. Not affiliated with.
Beverage or otherwise.
Yes. Exactly.
I almost wanted to build off Drink Plus because there's also Degree Plus University.
Oh, no.
Nice.
But, yeah. All right. Good. So we return to Brindlewood Bay, and we act as if you rolled a 10.
Yes.
So.
Oh, my God.
All right.
That was close.
Disaster averted.
It was close. We can only do that once.
I know.
All right. So.
I know.
Let's see here. Oh, what is your Maven move do? Did we cover that?
Oh, yes. The Maven move is that I can easily pass for someone much younger. If I'm in a situation or environment where being younger is a benefit, my rolls are made at advantage.
There you go. Okay. All right. So you do what you intended, or you hold steady. Describe what it looks like.
Well, I think that the phone still slips, but I managed to catch it just in the right moment.
Yeah.
Nice.
Before it lands, and it would have landed straight up, but thankfully it kind of gets tangled in the sweatpants a little bit, and that delays it as it falls, and I'm able to kind of
Nice.
grab it. Oh, Sam! Oh gosh, you scared the hell out of me. I was just up here getting some pants. Did you see poor Muriel? She tore her skirt.
Oh, yes, I did see
Too
that.
much champagne, you know? The only thing worse than that is Holy Spirit.
Product placement.
Yes. Yes.
Extra shot.
Yeah, that is. It's a bonus.
You know, I was an early seed investor in that beverage.
Oh gosh, Sam, I never would have thought that.
Well, you know, it's good to diversify.
What's Elena doing? What's Elena doing?
So she's just kind of looking at you with a cocked eyebrow, but she looks at the sweatpants and she seems, satisfied with your explanation. So,
Well, I'll let you two do whatever you're doing.
no, that's fine. Yeah.
Nice.
That's perfect.
I was just escorting Elena up here. She says she needs to lie down, and Elena says, "Yes, that's right."
Oh, I wouldn't recommend going in there. It would be very distracting to lie down on that bed.
No, I've overnighted here in the past. There's a guest suite.
Is that a clue?
I know. That seems like a
feel
clue
like
to
that's
me.
a clue.
Yeah.
Well, they have an established relationship.
Okay.
Well, thank you for taking care of her, Sam. We all need to take care of each other now.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I don't know if you heard the sheriff's deputy, but he's taking statements downstairs.
Oh, it's not Anderson, is it?
The only deputy in town, sadly.
I think he's the only one who's hippy-dippier than I am.
Oh, come, let's. I'll take you downstairs. Let's find Muriel. Elena, you're good. She sort of weaves her way off.
Where's Elena going?
All right. So, speaking of downstairs,
Yes.
so you volunteered to be first to give your statement. All
Yeah.
right. So, yeah, you do.
Okay. So, and then I can just, I'm going to go to Coco after I'm done
Okay.
and just talk with her.
Okay. Fine. So you wander off, and poking around, you find her standing in another room off the hall, and this is a room with like kind of an Art Deco theme. Lots of black lacquer and gold trim, thick carpets, and as you walk in, this is obviously like a sort of a parlor or a sitting room. And what do you see that shows it's a temple to old Hollywood?
Oh, there's a temple to old Hollywood?
Yeah.
Oh, there's this collection of framed, autographed, like classic movie, like it's like perfectly configured, just like a whole like wall full of framed photos of just you name it, that person's there. It's like
Right.
Cary Grant, Betty Davis, like
all to Abner.
all to Abner,
Right.
like specifically to him. None of that. They're all personalized, all old Hollywood, and they're just like perfectly measured, like perfectly in a row. Like
Price.
yeah. You name it, they're on there. And it's just like holy shit. There's like there's 100 perfectly aligned framed photos.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty amazing collection.
All right.
Yeah.
Works for me.
All right. Can I approach
And
Coco?
and yeah, so you see that Coco is actually standing in front of this display, just looking at it, sort of meditating on it.
So I'll walk up to
And of
her.
course, it's lit with
It's
gold.
lit perfectly.
So
Yeah.
she's underlit by it. The reflections off the glass.
So I will say, Coco, it's Billy.
So she actually starts a little bit. Oh, Billy, and she moves in and gives you a hug.
Okay. I hug her back, and I'll just say, I definitely remember when they told me about Tony going over the ship. I'll never forget that day.
I'm still in shock. I'll be honest with you.
I know. It's very shocking. I'm just telling you, I've been there.
Well, I appreciate the sympathy and
How are you feeling?
numb, frankly.
Do you need some water? Do you...
Something off his drink tray, actually.
So I'm going to walk over there.
Okay.
Okay.
I assume we're looking for clues.
Yes, you know it.
Alrighty. So, yes, I think composure as your
Okay.
as your sort of mixing the drinks and trying to act. What do we got? What do we got?
7.
A 7? That still makes
It's
it.
fine. It's fine. We're good.
I wanted to...
Knock it out of the park?
Yeah.
You made it, though.
Thank you.
First base counts.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it
true.
does. It does. But there is going to be a complication.
Yeah.
What is our complications? Ooh. Okay.
Every time.
Okay. So you're mixing the drinks at the drink trolley. Okay. Like any situation, it's kind of like parked up against the wall.
Yeah. There better not be champagne on that drink cart.
No, that was just trucked in.
Oh, okay, good.
By the crate.
By the crate.
But,
Oh my god.
banker's boxes full of champagne.
It's so tacky.
No, I don't even want to talk about it.
No.
But there's a large potted ficus tree, next to it, and then like these black lacquer Art Deco like gold trim pinstripe, like wainscoting basically. And as you're mixing the drink, you see that the panel slightly off to your right, behind the ficus, is ajar, like a door. But then it closes, and you hear a key turn, locking it.
So I'll turn to Coco, and I'll walk up
So-
with the drinks. Oh,
Sorry, that was the clue.
So
it's a
secret panel,
passage.
secret
passage.
Okay. In parlor. Okay. So I'll walk up to Coco with the drinks, and I'll lean in and I'll just say, "Is there a secret passage in this room?"
She looks at you like completely blankly. She says, "Not to my knowledge."
Oh, boy.
So
But
I'll.
this is Abner's favorite room. He spent a lot of time in here.
Well, behind the drink cart, so I'm just like talking really quietly. So behind the drink cart, there was a door that was ajar and it just closed and locked. Who
So-
else knows this house as well as you or Abner?
Well, just Mrs. White the maid, I suppose.
Gasp!
Gosh.
All right.
Not Kitty.
So Mrs. White.
But, well, come to think of it, I haven't seen her in a bit.
I don't think you're safe in this house, Coco.
What?
You should stay. You should stay with a trusted friend.
Well, very well.
I know this is very shocking.
Can I stay with you?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, yes. So I'm going to go to find Muriel and Gigi.
You're going to have a hard time finding me.
Where are you?
I'm outside the house.
Ooh!
Oh, so I'm looking around for Muriel. I was saying I'm looking for Gigi if Gigi's coming down the stairs. And I think, yeah, I'll say, so Gigi, are you coming? Are you down the stairs by now? Okay, so I have Coco, and I'll just say, Coco isn't safe in this house. There's something very strange going on here.
Now, is Sam with me when I come down the stairs? Because I think he was coming down.
That's
He was coming
that's
down
true.
with you.
So that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you say that in front of Sam? or
I
you call me
do.
aside?
I
Okay.
do, because I don't know I don't know him from
Sure.
whatever. But I'm assuming he has everyone's best interests at heart. Just, like,
brother.
you're right? You know?
Yeah.
So I'll say there's something very strange going on in this house.
Well, I would say someone's been murdered.
Well, yes, absolutely.
This is how I would put it.
Beyond that, something really weird. So Coco is not safe here, and I invited her to stay with me.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, Billy.
Yes. So, but I think it's something that the deputy needs to know. I'm not sure yet. So then that's when I realized I'm saying this in front of Sam. And so I'm looking at Sam now. Like, I'm instantly suspicious of this guy now.
All of a sudden.
Well, we
looking at
should
the
get
phantom.
Coco out of here so she can
Yeah.
have have some time.
Yes.
So thank you again, Sam. It was so nice to run into you upstairs with Elena.
And so once I hear that, I'm like, shit. So I turn to
right.
Gigi and I'll say, "Where's Muriel?" And so maybe we can cut to
yeah, we can cut to Muriel.
Couldn't be Elena. Okay, go on. Yes.
cutting to you.
So, you are snooping outside. That is a night
Pantsless.
move if I've ever heard one.
Hey!
Cold October
In the
night.
cold wind of October, and I'm loving it.
Things have never been tighter.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So good. Very invigorating.
Yes, indeed. Lets you know you're alive.
Yes.
All right. So, you are doing a night move, moving around outside.
Looking for the galoshes prince.
You're looking for the galoshes prince, of course. And
Absolutely.
That's
we're
hot stuff.
That is
Billy.
very odd stuff.
So, before we can have you meddle, we need to have you do a night move. So,
Before
name
I
what
can
you're
meddle?
afraid will happen if you lose your nerve out here in the dark.
I'll get locked out here. I'll just be locked out of the house.
Ooh, I love it. Okay. It's worse than you fear. Because the killer is following you.
No! Love it!
Oh, sorry. No!
Of course, yes.
Out of character. Yes!
Yes!
In character. No! Do you want to go through with it or back down?
I'm going through with it.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Oh my god.
Do it.
What? Wait. What am I rolling?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Composure.
Composure, yes.
9.
A 9.
Okay.
Whew. All right, you do what you intended or you hold steady, but there is a complication or cost. Okay. So, okay. You're looking around.
I'm looking for the galoshes prince.
You find them.
I find them. Where are they?
They are, so basically this is an old New England mansion.
Yeah.
So it's got a detached porte cochere and a garage, right?
Yes.
And so there's, there's like a flagstone path between the house and the garage.
Sure.
But you see some boot prints in the sort of soft lawn, adjacent to the flagstones.
Okay.
And then crossing the flagstones and heading in, in the direction of the backyard. However, no sooner have you seen this than you hear footsteps behind you. And we'll just say that you duck into the garage.
Okay.
Oh.
Love it.
Rather than be
Right.
caught.
Right.
So, you're in the garage. There is a very nice Jaguar parked here. It's a bit cluttered, like most garages, There's some ambient light coming in through the window.
Okay.
It's an old-fashioned garage. It has a window.
Yeah.
And, just off the moon and the light of the house. But you are in the dark. You hear the footsteps cross the flagstone path, pause outside the door, and then keep walking.
Can I look out the window?
Sure.
What do I see?
Let's meddle.
All right.
Metal it up.
So, reason, I suppose. No, composure.
Composure.
Yeah, composure.
7.
A 7 again. All right, well, this is a meddling roll. So,
Who's out there?
you don't see anyone out there. However, what kind of shoes are you wearing?
My easy spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walker.
Yeah, because you were just in the snake costume, so.
Well,
Right.
but still.
That's what
That
I'm
was
saying.
established. I had mentioned.
Yeah.
that I was-
Oh,
Yeah.
you got your
Yeah.
tennis shoes on. Okay. Your right foot, as you're leaning forward to peer out the window, your right foot actually slips slightly in something very viscous.
Oh no!
Not.
I smell it. What is it?
I honestly don't know this in real life. Does brake fluid have a smell?
Oh, I'm thinking it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells like brake fluid.
Oh
and
my
you see that it's
God.
cooling out from under the Jaguar.
Oh.
Okay.
So that is a clue.
A clue.
Okay, that's clue number 5.
That is clue number 5.
Okay.
All right. We gotta get
So
thinking.
complication was that you didn't see who was pursuing you, but the clue is the brake fluid.
Break.
Brake lines cut on the Jaguar.
Okay.
So we have
All right.
Sam and Elena arguing.
Right.
We've had evidence that Abner went outside and was walking around.
There's a secret passage.
There's a secret passage, a lifetime achievement award with the words "Enjoy it, you worthless bastard," and brake lines cut on a fancy car.
And can she tell if the brake lines were cut recently, like just now? Or-
It's the fluid is fresh. It hasn't dried. Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm seeing a picture.
Me,
I'm
okay.
seeing a congealment.
So I'm gonna text you because I know.
Uh-huh.
I know that like you
Right.
kind of you go out to orbit sometimes.
Yep.
And so
The question is, where is she keeping her phone?
I know
it did occur to me.
it's a good question.
This
So-
snake has pockets.
Yay!
Well, it's on vibrate.
Pockets up
It
her-
is on vibrate.
Yeah.
Call me again. Call me again.
Keep calling me.
I'll let that one go to voicemail.
So I'll be like going to my place with Coco. Please be
People are gonna
safe.
talk.
Please
you
be
realize. Okay.
Yeah, and please come back to my house.
Come. All right.
Yeah.
Shay Billy. We
Shay
are on our
Billy,
way.
that's
I'm
right.
on my way.
Okay. So we are heading.
And let her know I have the sweatpants.
Oh, Gigi has sweatpants.
Okay. Good.
All right. So
Starting to chafe.
yeah. So Gigi, yeah, you're invited. Like, you should come along with us because this has been kind of weird.
All right, but just give me 1 minute,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run over to grab the hummus.
We might need something to snack
You might
on.
need something.
Yeah.
The spice and the
Yeah.
fermentation is gonna inspire us.
It will. It'll.
That's true.
That's right. We'll figure this out.
Okay.
Okay. So we're driving with Coco.
Okay.
So as we're driving with Coco, I'm going to share the last Halloween I spent with Tony. And we had such a good time. We would always like set up our apartment so it was all spooky, and we would go out and go to a midnight movie, and like, so I'm just trying to like paint this picture of just like how it was, and just to kind of have her think about something else for a little while.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Racking up those XPs.
What?
What?
Yep. I know.
It's to help the story.
No, it's a nice moment. And in fact, it sounds like we're moving towards a cozy move. So, let's see here.
Are we?
Indeed.
I'm not doing any charity event planning.
Oh, right. You have to get in your cozy activity.
Yeah.
That's true. Because can anyone get in their cozy activity? Like,
I've got hummus.
there you go. Oh, bam. All right.
Well, one of you is engaged in your cozy activity.
Yes.
You may clear. Well, you don't have any conditions.
No.
But you get a clue
We
relevant
stumble
to the
so,
act of
So yeah,
mystery.
so as I'm
Okay.
just like recounting, like, yeah, so like Tony dressed up as a mummy, And it reminds me of Abner's film, The Mummy Comes Back Again. And
The Mummy Comes Back again.
I'll never
Comes
forget.
back
I'll never
again.
forget the guy they cast as that mummy. That he could really wear a bandage really well, just like Tony. And so I'm like talking about all this. So
So Gigi interjects.
Nothing. That's terrible.
I like it.
You really could wear a bandage.
That's right. Not everyone can.
I hear that's
So are we
about
back at your
Mac
house or
started.
is this in the car?
We're in the car still.
Okay.
So, but I think like still the fact that we're hummus adjacent.
So Gigi interjects with like, "I've got hummus, right? You know, like anybody want some hummus?" And as she proffers
That's
it
good.
from the back seat, in the light of a passing street light, you see something glinting off of metal, like stuck into the hummus.
No.
Like, Gigi, your hummus is shining. What is going on here?
Oh, well, isn't that interesting? I'll plot my flashlight on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shining your flashlight onto the hummus, it looks like somebody's jammed an old 8mm reel of film into it.
Oh, wow.
Well, this is not good cooking. That much I know.
This is not good eats.
What? Experimental recipe, nevertheless.
Yeah, it's very Dada.
Okay. What is that? So
That is blackmail material, my friend.
yeah. What in the hell? What does it have a label on it?
So I'll try to like get it up, and I'll
Okay.
lick the hummus off so I can see what the label is.
Okay.
Okay. It's
So
good.
you
Spicy.
Yeah.
yes, you taste the
Tangy.
spicy fermented metallic hummus.
Okay.
There is no label on it. It is obviously rather aged. You would say the tin of the reel has
Yeah.
that sort of aged tin look to it. So it's probably 50 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess we could. Do you have a projector at home, Billy?
I do actually. Yeah.
You're a
Weirdly.
film buff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have one.
Of course you do.
Yeah. Let's get it there. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. So you get home, you get Coco situated in your guest
What's this
room.
gonna be?
You know.
So have you arrived yet?
Well, I mean, I've got to be there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Okay.
Okay. We're all gathered. You set up.
Yes.
You clean up.
Yeah. Wipe off
Thing.
the saliva and
Swabbed.
hummus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, so the reel was in its own canister. So really,
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
I'm still cleaning it off.
Thank goodness.
yes. So the reel itself is okay.
Protected.
The film
Oh,
is
thank
okay.
God. Okay.
So
All right.
in your
so funny.
in your
I know.
parlor, you fire up the projector, loop the film. You can see as
I haven't
you're-
done this in ages. This is great.
You can see as you're looping it that it's black and white.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm going through a kitchen looking for crackers or bread that I
Yeah.
can cut up for the hummus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
I mean,
Even
it's still,
having
it's still
that.
fine.
It's perfectly good.
Film canister jam. Kimchi has antibiotic properties. So
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Totally safe.
Yeah, it is. It's
fermented.
fine.
It's
Yeah.
fine. It's
It's delicious.
All right, so you cue up the film. It begins to play with the whir of the projector. It looks like footage from the 60s.
Okay.
Some sort of hippie commune, judging by the people in the film.
Okay.
It's one of those trigger activated cameras, right? So it's just like clips, basically. So most of them are fairly, banal, like people just flashing the peace sign or taking a toke off a doobie or whatever,
Right.
Sure.
In
as
Budo?
you do.
They're
Yes,
in
this
Budo.
wasn't in Budo. And then quite all of a sudden, and it's like, there, wherever this was, there were like, it was almost like a campground, like maybe they, sort of squatted on an old campground or something.
Sure.
Quite all of a sudden, the buildings are on fire.
Oh, no.
People are running around in terror. What do you see that makes you think the events being depicted are real as opposed to a movie?
Unfortunately, I mean, because it's all one shot, it's not like they're cutting to people's reactions while it's happening. It's just shows, and unfortunately, there's also like just body's not moving on the ground
Yeah.
in a way that like is unsettling
very
versus
convincing,
like
yeah.
like that's not, this is real.
It's almost like banal in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is really bad.
All right. So that's 6 clues total.
Okay.
Okay. So then it's just done.
Yeah.
So I'll turn to Gigi and Muriel and be like, what do you make of this?
That was disturbing.
It was so disturbing. I don't know what to do. So I'm like taking it off the reel.
Do you think someone killed him out of vengeance for letting the shoot go on and people got hurt?
That's a really good point. But because the light you showed us the certificate, and there was something scrawled on it.
Oh, yeah, I took a photo. Here,
yeah,
look.
yeah. And so we're like looking at it. Enjoy it, you worthless bastard.
Worthless is an interesting word.
Yeah.
Relating to money, and this is the Producers Guild, so that's money. So I thought the motive would be that he was bankrupt, but now it looks like it's revenge.
Yeah.
Did he build his entire empire on a lie?
There's also a secret passage in the parlor that someone was moving around the house. That's why I brought Coco here.
Right, and the brake fluid on the Jaguar, the brake fluid.
So somebody wanted him dead regardless.
Yeah,
like
no,
it was
this
going to
is
happen
happening.
that night.
Right. What was so critical about this night?
Maybe because there's some people there, so it
Yeah,
could be
just-
blamed on all sorts of past people.
Right. Who knows that? I mean, who would know his secret passages in that house? The maid?
No.
Elena?
She lived there. If she was
So you
hired.
had
Well,
Elena.
Sam said that he stayed there. I wonder if Sam was his business partner, right?
Elena said that she stayed there,
Yeah.
right? Or was
Yeah,
it Sam?
Elena. No, it was
Elena.
Elena.
Okay. So Elena had said she had stayed there, and she was his former lead. I mean,
That's true.
She said she felt betrayed.
Yeah.
So what if she used the secret passage?
I think she,
To-
to do something. It was Elena's revenge. Where's Elena now?
But why? How could Elena have restrained him and forced him to drown him?
It had to be someone physically large to hold him down.
Well, Elena was up there with Sam, and they were talking. They were arguing. I couldn't quite make it out. What if it's not Elena or Sam? What if it's Elena and Sam together?
Oh.
That would explain the double murder
Yeah.
concept. The brakes and the apple.
Yeah. So I'm gonna like look outside of the window because like my house is a 2-story house.
Okay.
But it's like a walk up, so like you walk up and
Yeah.
go up the stairs and there's like the living room
There
at the
you
top.
are.
So I'm like looking down on the street like to see like did anyone follow us and like is somebody down there like or is it just like maybe teenage trick or treaters like roaming around the street still? Or someone suspicious followed us.
Let's do a night move for this one.
Oh God, no!
And
Composure.
composure.
Oh
A lot
no.
of vitality.
Okay, so I'm just looking outside.
Yes. So
I'm
you are
afraid-
afraid that someone.
I'm afraid that there is
It's parked
someone
outside.
that someone is parked out there smoking a cigarette. And
Okay, and the I think the way that it's worse is that there's a strange car parked outside, but the person who was driving it has gotten out, and they are outside your house.
No!
Please God, no. Oh yeah, that's a 7.
I just want one failure.
I
Just give me
know.
one failure.
Well, we had one that was good.
Okay, that's true. Okay, so that's a success with complication. Right?
Okay, so I'm looking outside.
So there is indeed a strange car parked outside. Okay, it's kind of like just a mid-sized sedan, you know, like a Nissan Sentra.
Okay.
It's not very threatening,
Right,
not very menacing.
but it's not familiar to me.
It's not familiar to you.
So I'm like, we gotta call the sheriff's office.
Whose car is this? Oh, you're just looking for an excuse to call Brent Anderson.
Okay, look. Brett and I have a little
First of
chemistry.
all-
We do have a little chemistry, but this is important because Abner was my friend.
Right.
So I'm gonna call the deputy
Well, you don't have a direct.
or the
line to
sheriff's
them.
office.
Yeah,
The sheriff's
call the
office.
sheriff's office.
Yeah.
All right. So phone rings a couple times, and you get Sheriff Dalrymple.
Oh,
Oh, no.
all right, Dalrymple. So Deputy Anderson is investigating the case with Abner Vidal.
Yeah, I've got Brett down there.
Okay. Well, we think we know what happened. Gigi,
Of
Muriel,
course
and I.
you do.
But we're concerned about Deputy Anderson because we think the people who murdered Abner are still there.
Well, I should actually hope so. Are you still there?
Oh shit!
Look.
I told Brett not to let
Hang up.
anyone
Okay, I'm
leave
gonna hang
the
up. I'm
property.
hanging up. I'm hanging up.
God damn it! You hang up.
Well, that was a lost cause. Okay, well, we gotta go back, I guess.
We gotta go back.
Gotta go back.
No way.
We have to let Deputy Anderson know that it was Sam and Elena. What do you think? What do y'all think?
I think it's the right thing to do, but is Coco going to be safe if we
I
drive
don't
back?
think she is. I'm worried about her.
Well, one of us should stay with
Do
her.
you mention the car to the others, or?
Yes. So I said, there's a car down there, and they're waiting for us.
So you happen to know that Kitty drives a Nissan Sentra.
Oh my god!
So Gigi, I'll bring you to the window. Like,
Okay. Oh, so when you say center, I'm like, huh.
yeah.
And I just kind of casually walk to the window, and I'm like, oh, don't worry, that's Kitty's car.
Yes.
She's the maid.
Yes.
Then I'll look at Muriel. The maid.
So I haven't told you,
What?
but she and we've been spending time together.
Well, look. Why is she outside of my house?
Well, that is kind of strange.
Yeah, why don't you call her and see what's going on?
I'll call. That's a good idea. I'll call her on her cell phone right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure it's just a weird thing, coincidence.
So
There's tons of Sentras in the world.
you call her and looking down, you see like the blue light of a phone,
It is her.
Down at the car? Or?
Yeah.
down
the
in
car.
the car, like inside the car, like the driver's
Oh,
seat.
it's not. She's not answering because she's not in the car.
Oh, she answers.
Oh, she answers?
She answers.
After a couple rings, she says, "Gigi, what's up?"
Oh, hey, Kitty. Hey, are you still back at the house? I realized that I forgot something there.
No, I'm outside Billy's house. Aren't you in there?
I am. I didn't know you were outside. Well, do you want to come inside?
No, that's fine. I just I wanted to make sure the mistress was okay.
Oh, she's good, but you know what? You shouldn't tell anyone that she's here. We're really worried about her safety.
Of course. I'm concerned as well.
We haven't told anyone that we're here at all, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you leave, so I decided to follow you.
Oh, were you worried about me too?
Yes. Honestly, I'm surprised it took this long for something to happen to Mr. Vidal. He was bound to go and get himself killed at some point.
Why do you say that? And I throw on speakerphone.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, you can't make that many pictures about madness and murder and not have the real thing come knocking on your door at some point.
Oh gosh. So do you think that who do you think did it then?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm just worried about Mrs. Vidal. I'm glad that she's in good hands, though.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, she's really safe here. I mean, and that's why it's important that you don't tell anyone else that she's here with us.
Of course not. No.
Call the sheriff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Kitty, I've got another call. Let me call you right back.
Okay.
All right. So I call the sheriff.
And I hang up and I'm like, tell him that the deputy didn't interview him and he needs to come over and interview us right away.
Yes.
So are you theorizing that Kitty is the murderer? Is that your theory?
Kind of. Yeah.
It feels like.
It feels
We've
like
had
she
an
is.
open, freewheeling discussion about the solution to a
Yes,
mystery.
we have. I feel
You have
like
to reach a consensus, though. You have to reach a consensus.
Yeah.
But was she a live-in maid or was she hired for the event?
Live in.
Live-in
Oh,
maid.
see, I didn't know that. I thought she was hired for the event.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Well, and did you tell us that Coco said that she knows the house? And she
Right.
Kitty's the
She's
only
the
one
only
that
one
knows the
who
house.
knows the
Key of it
house.
all.
Yeah. So and
So
that
she
she would
would
know
know
the
the
secret
house.
passages.
She was also the one who found the body.
She did too.
Well, that's significant.
I think was everyone else accounted for at that time?
Because I was talking to like everybody. We were all
far as
kind
you
of talking.
No.
Right.
As much as it breaks my heart, I think that it might be Kitty.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clues. So it is no modifier. So whoever wants to roll Good
Who's
roll.
feeling lucky?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Straight 2d6.
Do it, Andrew.
It's my heart. I have to be the one to do it.
That's right.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Boxcar.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boxcars colliding with my heart.
Oh.
Hot dog.
Wow.
And
Nice.
I do have the heart dice. Too.
Yes, the heart dice.
Ah, yes.
The heart rainbow dice.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
what are you going to do with that?
All right. So, you have instructed to call the deputies.
I have.
Okay.
She was going to kill us.
There's a lot of us. It takes a lot of energy.
Takes a lot of energy.
It does.
All right. So, so basically, the town's 2 police cars roll up.
Okay.
Sheriff
Is it-
Dalrymple and Deputy who's this?
Anderson.
Deputy Hallow.
Anderson?
Anderson.
With 2
How
S's.
could you forget? Yes, two
Sorry.
S's.
Forgot
Like
about
Pamela.
Brett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, weirdly enough, as soon as they you know kind of roll up on the Sentra, Kitty just gets out of the car and puts her hands up, and she says, "That's right, I did it."
Oh! Why? So I think we come running down. I think I would
we
want to
come
go
trundling
run.
down the
Yeah,
stairs.
running down the stairs to be like, what the hell's
I
going
still
on?
have my snake costume.
Yeah, that's right. You do. That's true. I think we still all have our costumes on.
Of course, yeah. Well, you got your snake costume with sweatpants.
Yeah, with the flappy.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you ask why. So she says, I don't know. I don't know. And she's starting to cry.
Oh.
Psychotic break.
Is she a former actor? Is,
Not that she, in fact, she's kind of boring, honestly. You know, she's
No
she's
offense, GG, but
yeah, you know, she's not really into
sometimes
movies.
boring is what you need.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
No kidding.
All right. Well, she doesn't know.
Well, that's what she says. But does she know? No.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
Something compelled her to do it.
That's right.
We don't know what.
Some greater force.
Yes, something more sinister.
Something stronger than her.
Yep.
But what?
I don't know. I
So
think
there's maybe someone who had something to gain from it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not just vengeance.
But why Abner? It's not like his.
Why now?
I know. I mean, he's a
She was the
retired producer. Okay.
Yep.
So we're just left with even more questions.
Anagnosis.
Well, you know,
I'm going to walk up to Sheriff Dalrymple. Sheriff Dalrymple, I have to file a complaint with you. Your deputy didn't just let the 3 of us go. He also let the murderess go. I really think you need to do some more training with him or something.
oh, that's pretty obvious.
Oh, what's Deputy Anderson doing?
He's he's cuffed Mrs. White, yeah, Kitty, and he's putting her in the back seat of his quad car. So
And then before he closes the door, I rush over and say, Kitty, I hope you'll give me a call when you get out.
Will you wait for her?
I didn't say I'll wait for her. I'd still like to see you when you get out. And I'm going to take the cat ears off her head.
yeah, can I
You won't need this when
take
you're
those?
going.
Thank you.
So good.
Okay, so as you are all heading back into Billy's house, you know,
Very confused.
a mist is rising,
Yep.
almost pursuing you back into the house, and you know, as you step into the front hall, you know, maybe behind you, it almost feels like there's shapes moving through the mist, and then the lights go out
What?
in your house. Just total power blackouts. Everything goes out. And then they flicker back on, just a little brown out.
Yeah.
But standing at the end of the hall, someone in a robe.
No!
They're wearing a porcelain mask
Ah!
with a hood.
Yep.
Okay.
They pull the hood back. They take the mask off. It is none other than Sam Turlington.
Yeah. Bitch.
He's smiling at you all. He says, I want to thank you. You got our Patsy fingered just like we wanted.
Damn it.
We might call upon your services again in the future.
No, not Kitty. Why is it always the help that gets fingered?
That's right.
Now that is a button.
I think I'm just like glowering at Sam.
Yes.
I think this is gonna be. This is way worse than I thought.
And with that, we come to the end of this mystery. The credits roll.
Yay! Yeah.
Indeed. Yes, on a 12 or up, a person involved in the dark conspiracy of Brindlewood Bay also reveals himself.
Good.
Maven.
Thanks,
Yay!
Andrew. Awesome.
Indeed.
Winning roll.
I know. It was good.
Part
Yeah.
of the cult.
That was wild.
One of us.
Yes, exactly. Holy shit.
Okay. Let's see.
Sam.
I knew it.
Is involved.
And of course, he's wearing like the Phantom mask.
Phantom mask, right? Of course.
Of course he was. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Excellent.
What?
What?
So you've also uncovered 3 void clues. You had 2 void clues in the last one, and
Yes.
the 8mm film canister was the
Genuinely
third.
It was the chanting group last time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Okay, so I now have a new reaction I have access to called Reveal Town History.
Oh, cool.
So that's something I can call on.
All right.
Nice.
Or if someone rolls a 12 or better on a meddling move.
Hopefully.
A 12 or
Again.
better.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, well, very good, everyone. I did skip one thing, which is to ask everyone to describe a cozy or, sort of homey scene at the beginning of the scenario.
Oh, that's right.
Like
but we
while
can.
the-
Can we do
while
it at the
credits are
end?
rolling. Yeah.
It doesn't really fit though.
Yeah.
next time.
This
Not
was
with the
the
reveal.
this was
Yeah.
the scary Halloween episode,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's
That was
okay.
appropriate.
That was
Yeah. It
perfect.
was, yeah.
It was a serious.
But help me remember next time.
Okay.
Okay.
Can do. Thank you.
Oh yeah, my pleasure. That was great.
That was fun.
At the start. Great job, Andrew.
Yeah.
And Jen, you both did awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah. Great job, everybody.
And Dave.
For the end of session things, do we need to do XP?
Oh,
XP.
Yep, absolutely. We're gonna do
Good
XP.
question.
So I know Desiree got at least one.
I was doting on June.
You were doting on June. Okay. So what was that exactly?
I was like dancing with her and talking to her.
Oh, I know. Oh, because you have to dote on somebody.
Yeah.
That's the okay.
That was one of mine.
Okay. And then the other one was.
Sharing memory about Tony on Halloween and
That's
Yes,
right. Okay.
yes.
So you get 2 XP. Anybody else manage to hit anything? And of course, you solved the mystery.
I think we all secretly
Oh, yeah.
undermined the authority of a local official.
We
by
did.
Was that
escaping-
one you marked?
Yes. by
Okay.
escaping
So you get an
management.
XP
did
for
as
that.
well.
Okay.
oh,
Great.
cool.
And then I definitely behaved like a woman half my age.
You
with
did.
selfies.
You did.
Oh,
Jen.
nice.
Great.
There it
That was
goes.
so funny.
That was
Oh my
really
God.
great. And what was yours, Jen?
Did you get your
besides
third?
the authority?
It was share my wisdom with a young person. I did not.
Oh, there weren't really that many young people.
Yeah,
around.
not many opportunities on this one.
Took the gamble on that one.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
All
I
good.
can choose an additional Maven move.
Oh, you filled your XP?
Yeah,
An additional Maven move.
Yeah.
How exciting.
so I'll do that. And I have.
Cool.
I think I'm going to. I think I am going to go with. Let's see. So Jen, yours is Magnum.
Yeah.
I already have Jonathan Hart.
Hanson's taken.
Hanson is taken as well. I think I'm gonna go with Rockford. At the beginning of each session, the keeper will narrate an answering machine message I received. The message is always the same unknown person, and they will ask you to do some particular task.
Giving me Rockford. God damn it. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. actually.
We'll ask you to do some particular task seemingly unrelated to the mystery. If you complete the task in the same session it was assigned, mark XP.
Wow.
The messages and tasks will get increasingly strange and disturbing the more marks you have on the Crown of the Void. No two mavens can ever have this move at the same time.
Sure.
So I'm going to take the Rockford.
Yeah, we haven't had any crown moves so far.
No, which is weird. I kind of want those to happen.
I need to dig
So,
into this a bit
yeah.
more.
But yeah, awesome.
All right.
That was mine.
Cool.
Yay!
Did you level up, Jen? Did you fill your
I will
XP
for next
boxes?
time when we next convene, because otherwise I'll forget.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
I want to play it.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Great job, everybody.